At the highly anticipated Munich Auto Show, located in Volkswagen's well-designed exhibition area, there are 3 of Volkswagen's latest and most advanced models on display. The IP Polo is the IP Polo GTI. In this video, I'll discuss the positioning of these all-electric models that Volkswagen is set to launch. Firstly, with the name ID Polo, everyone can understand its positioning. This is also Volkswagen's latest approach. After a long period of anticipation, people have consistently been asking to add a sequence like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 directly after their ID number. Previously, everyone knew that just putting the name would suffice. Finally, Volkswagen used this name for the all-electric Polo. As everyone knows, this car was previously called id.R was such a somewhat confusing name. So now, ID Polo is much simpler and clearer. And not only has the Polo name been reintroduced for the all-electric models. This year marks Volkswagen's 50th anniversary. We have also seen Volkswagen conducting a series of celebrations for the Polo. During the celebrations, we even saw the lead pavilion outside where people could test drive. But this time there was no opportunity to experience them. As for this car, I think there's no need to elaborate on its positioning. It's a 4-meter car with a wheelbase of 2.6 meters. Being electric, it has quite a large wheelbase. The length is similar to a standard gasoline model of the same size, but the wheelbase is much longer as it needs to accommodate the battery. This car is essentially positioned as a compact and efficient city commuter vehicle, offering a reliable range of approximately 420 to 450 kilometers on a single charge. The overall positioning and design of this car exactly correspond to patterns we are familiar with, similar to models like the Firefly, which measures exactly 4 meters in length. It has a 206 wheelbase and a range of just over 400 kilometers. But everyone is obviously moving in different directions. Domestic manufacturers might focus more on innovation and technology, including many intelligent features. Looking at this car, it still follows the brand's own design language. Then it's very sporty, truly sporty. Actually, the proportions give a bit of a Golf feel from this perspective. Why? Because it actually is, due to electrification, the front can be shorter, providing more interior space. So this car is called the Polo, but its interior space is definitely much larger than the gasoline Polo. It even approaches the size of the gasoline Golf. So why do I say its space is better? Firstly, the wheelbase is now 2.6 meters, which is much larger than the gasoline Golf. Additionally, if we look around to the back, the overall width of the car has already exceeded the industry average, making it stand out prominently on the road. 1.8 meters. This size is also clearly much larger than the gasoline Polo, so you can understand it as an extended generation of the Polo due to electrification. Actually, I believe that for city commuting, selecting a car with better space performance is certainly preferable. And then, because electrification brings a more comfortable driving experience, the Polo is possibly what many Europeans, especially those in cities, really prefer. If you need more power, then you should consider upgrading your electrical system immediately. Take a detailed look at the ID Power GTI, as these innovative models include the ID Polo, id.cross, and the one that Volkswagen has previously released called the ID R1. In reality, every single one of these models is meticulously constructed utilizing Volkswagen's newest MEB platform, specifically designed as a front-engine, front-wheel drive electric architecture. Volkswagen will reduce the prices of all its pure electric models below 30,000 euros. The starting price for models like the IDE might approach 2,000 euros. I think the ID Polo might be around 25,000 euros, and the concept ID Cross might also be below 30,000 after its release. In fact, it brings a new price range of a series of new products. Looking at the ID Polo GTI, it's entirely like a small sports car in terms of all the instant feel without doing too much work as an electric car. Instead, all the performance, the upgradable features are very similar to those of gasoline cars. Looking at the front, the lower part of the honeycomb-shaped front bumper is enclosed, but the design still looks very sporty, including a sporty decoration on the side and the wheels. These truly have a retro look because you can see it has this kind of cut metal color combined with black spray-painted color blocking along with a red GTI emblem. This is very reminiscent of the classic style used since the first generation. Additionally, thanks to this bumper, you can see that the car's overall ground clearance. This car is notably sportier and actually boasts significantly more horsepower than the ID Polo, delivering an impressive 226 horsepower. Although it is classified as a compact 4-meter class vehicle, it remains a quite powerful and efficient small car. Therefore, European users consistently prefer models that offer excellent handling and strong overall performance features, whether it's gasoline or electric cars. From the design of these models, you can see that European cars still adhere to their own traditions and then promote what their brands excel at. For European users, a well-established brand fundamentally signifies trustworthiness, ensures safety, and provides the crucial assurance that you can make purchases with full confidence. Next, this SUV actually seems closer to mass production as the entire exterior and interior have been fully revealed, but it is still the prototype state is currently under development, with the ID Cross still built on the previously mentioned MVP Plus platform. It's a small SUV built on the same 2.6 meter wheelbase as the ID Polo, but the car length has been stretched to 4.16 meters. With an increased height of nearly 1.59 meters and larger tires, tires, this car also has greater ground clearance, creating the feel of an urban SUV. This car will have 211 horsepower and a range of 420 kilometers. Although it's still in the concept car stage, it, like the earlier two ID Polos and the just mentioned IDE, will be gradually launched to the market next year and the year after, that is 2026 and 2027. The front row interior design is really very simple, and the electric car market has indeed reached a point where I believe many vehicles are inspired by Chinese design. For instance, you can see this trend reflected in numerous models available today. Under the front central console, these storage boxes have filters. But this concept existed long before. As everyone knows, Volkswagen's Beetle placed a small vase on the central console to grow a flower. So it actually has a certain continuity, and moreover, this feature enhances the overall coherence while seamlessly integrating with the existing structural framework effectively. The split-style floating trunk can also bring more convenient wireless charging and operations for retrieving items with a central control hub for functionality. Storage compartment. Since it's still a clean car, I won't open it. Additionally, elements like these pedals become standard shapes in mass production, along with good headlights and those central buttons. The whole look still goes towards a fresh and elegant style. Okay, even though it's a concept car, the entire design can actually be seen. Apart from the materials, it already fully has the potential for mass production. It still follows the typical European car design philosophy, which is very minimalist. The design incorporates a flip-up screen, a hollow screen structure, a continuous light strip located centrally, and a highly adaptable material that has the ability to transform into any desired form. Lower trims are likely to use plastic, while higher trims can have leather, like this car. Additionally, customization allows the central console to be upholstered in materials like fabric. Moreover, you can see that this material extends from the central console throughout the interior, including the seats and the rear, all arranged with this type of material. Very cozy, giving the car a homely feel. It looks seamless and instantly allows people to understand the positioning of your car. The positioning is such that it's a compact SUV intended for family use. Additionally, there are some designs that I think elevate the car's class, making it appear more upscale. For instance, the ambient lights recessed into the entire central console, and then you can see a door panel suddenly beneath the center console. Then, even the glass window sills, you can see that the entire perimeter around the rear seats is backlit. It might still be in the concept car stage now, and we don't know if it can continue once it goes into mass production. The rear door armrest even has ambient lighting. It actually looks very high-end, homey, and elegant. We're not sure if these features can be retained in future mass production. Additionally, the way it opens shows a very independent armrest. It's very wide, making it very comfortable to use as an armrest. Furthermore, the door opens electronically in this area. It's an electronic door opener, so when you touch it lightly, you can hear the unlocking sound. Regarding interior space, I believe that for a small European car, there is no need to possess excessively extravagant expectations. Nevertheless, at this current moment, you can clearly observe that the legroom and headroom are still okay. However, because it's a concept car, the entire seating is designed to showcase its design and hasn't considered much the actual riding comfort. I believe these issues will naturally be resolved in mass production. So this car is essentially a very comfortable personal vehicle for city commuting. Finally, looking at the trunk of the id.cross concept car, it still has a quite spacious area and provides ample room for luggage and other belongings. The lower part includes several magic features, such as the ability to effortlessly open the cover plate. Underneath, there exists an exceptionally large hollow space that is spacious enough to accommodate even a sizable wine box. However, this cover plate can also serve an additional purpose, enhancing the unit's overall functionality and versatility. You can arrange it in two levels, either the upper level or the lower level. When placed on the upper level, it becomes flush with the trunk. I believe that when you fold down the seats, it will create a relatively flat space. Okay, this is Volkswagen's latest. The three non-electric passenger units actually work with the home unit, the ID model. Volkswagen uses 4 pure electric models to form a front-wheel drive pure electric family priced between 2,000 to 3,000 euros, all of which are hatchbacks. Then you can choose your own based on different prices and performances. If you want it smaller, it's smaller. Now we can see that this type of model compared to Chinese models has a significant feature. It doesn't consider too much the so-called technological or functional aspects. Instead, it continues its own electrification, maintaining both its design and positioning styles. By utilizing this comprehensive approach to achieve full electrification, it actually encompasses the specific method that I have just demonstrated to all of you. With the introduction of the ID Polo GTX, you will clearly notice that European manufacturers are currently not effectively competing on the global stage regarding those specific features. Especially innovative and out-of-the-box ideas that no one expected, but rather focusing on how to refine what they've done well in the past, their strengths. They are currently focusing on recreating and effectively leveraging these resources, which allows them to produce more innovative and creative products that are widely appreciated and liked by everyone. That's exactly what they are doing.